Beleza. Então tá bom aí. Bom. Vambora, toca a vinheta. Vamos aumentar um pouquinho. Beleza. Vamos ver se eu lembro onde a gente parou. Nossa, agora que eu vi que o controle ficou meio transparente demais, né? Tava mexendo nisso. Deixa eu ver aqui, peraí. Esse... Bugou. Parente. Beleza. Depois eu arrumo isso. Só recapitulando então. A gente vai atacar o... Procurar o tio do cara, né? Então, vamos lá. Se tem alguma missão. Tem essa missão secundária aqui. A gente já faz.
I think it's all right to touch him.
Live? What do you want?
$55.
That it? Fine.
Oh, meu, vamos longe.
Won't be long now, Martel. Sid, I was hoping...
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just
It's good to know that...
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it. I took it, and not only is it ready, it's
Impressive.
You couldn't...
It'd be nice, but...
Oh, she always had us... Here you go. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Eu tô me estressa. Pegue as maçãs para os rompos. Do outro lado. Não tem mais nada? Pulando. Poxa, um chocobo, não dá?
Did you come through the forge today?
Não, não é que não. À esquerda. À direita. Já faz a missão, não vou jogar muito hoje, vou até umas 9 e pouco.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martel.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name
Ah, agora eu lembro só o que
Weren't she the
que
girl
é.
from the furrows?
before? Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
Others weren't so lucky, though.
Them old apples were enough to curdle your guts. But these beauties are as sweet as you like.
I'll have to pay the boys down in the backyard a visit to tell them thanks.
A gift from the backyard.
Blimey. Old Sid, he'd have them right.
That sounds
Planning okay, huh? I'm glad to see some reckon should be happy now. Clive,
Fazer as dublagens também deve dar um trabalho, viu, gente? Imagina todas as
I've got
falas.
some manners at least. Thanks, Sid.
Muita coisa.
You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get theirs.
that was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Ali com...
Oh, Clive! Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The patron's whisper. Does that mean someone else?
Oh no, that's still me. I still catalogue every... Business is busy. Still. Words are Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Concluir missões secundárias aumenta o renome de Clive. Inspirando benfeitores anônimos. Ah, fale com... o esconderijo. Ah... A caixa. Eu tenho 55. Aceitar doação. Mas será que eu gasto? Vou testar.
All yours.
Não, não gasto não.
You earned this. Hasn't been delivered yet, I'm afraid.
Entendi. E aí, Fifi? Ah, vem aqui. Vem.
What's the matter, Nick? The hunt board. It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted.
Deixa aqui, deixa aqui. Deixa virado só.
Right. Well, the people of Alestia, the last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. Then perhaps I can.
Ah, obrigada. É tão bom, Tim. Então eu vou ficar aqui de olho nos anúncios. Você reparou que o roubo e maldição variaram o nível de risco de cada um? Mas você vai tirar a letra?
Não fica o Vzinho aqui. Oi, agora você quer.
I don't think so.
Acho que não. Claro. Não. Olha só essas asas. Parece que... Vamos lá. Aqui tá. Não.
Agora foi.
Vejo quase de...
Então, eu já matei um. Ah, aqui, ó. Relatos de monstros aterrorizantes. Tá. Matei esse.
Outra. Dois.
O que eu ganho? Recompensa. Pra mim? Beleza. Ainda lá.
And how may I assist you today? What is it that you wish to learn?
Bora. Pula, 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 pula. Pula. Pula, pula, pula. Quando você entrar de férias, a gente vai platinar qual jogo?
It takes two.
Stake.
Ou like Star Wars, né? Esse daí tem.
Esse aí dá mais trabalho.
É, esse aí dá bem mais
Eu
trabalho.
até joguei um pouco, sozinho.
It takes two, gente. Ele é bem facinho, né? De platinar, não é tão bom.
Falta um pouquinho só.
É, falta um pouquinho só, gente. Já a maioria das coisas.
Já terminamos, né?
E já terminamos. Agora só falta platinar ele aqui com vocês, né? E saberem.
Eu tô esperando pra você também ganhar platina. Aí eu ganho e você também ganha, entendeu? Se eu fizer sozinho.
The curse breakers, they were clearly very fun.
They remembered. I suppose she put everything into her when she died.
And through.
I,
Vamos passar por aqui que é a missão
Do
secundária.
it takes two.
they like your...
Então, concluída.
Os frutos do trabalho. Então, vamos lá, gente. Continuar esse nosso trabalhinho aí.
Não vi o que era aquele item. Agora vamos
Vai ser um pêssego.
pra cá. E pra cá.
Penhasco do canto do falcão.
Ó, se tiver alguma cena mais de adulto, você não olha, hein?
Bom, gente. Continuando. Rosária e diária.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dalmacia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
Pra esse tipo de coisa.
That he does.
Leva mesmo.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
Que ele tanto ama.
I always knew that I would return one day.
Porque eu voltaria um dia.
Return to
Eu
Ironhome.
voltaria Agora, ia dar.
For what?
Pra quê?
After learning the truth,
Ao descobrir a
You were
verdade,
given the
você
chance
tem
to
uma
face your
chance de
past.
mudar o seu passado.
if I am to continue
Agora,
at your side,
eu devo
I must
fazer
do the
um...
same.
We will face it together
Então
then.
enfrentamos isso junto,
To the end.
até o fim.
Eu faço. Uau, 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 uau.
Ó, vamos. Minha gente.
Ah, o castelo
How
ali.
far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
Penhasco do Campo.
More than
do
likely.
Falco.
Which is why we should hurry. There
Tomar
are still
socorro.
many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their
Vamos tudo pra
stories,
você.
starting with the
Olha,
village of
a
Amber.
aldeia de Ambar.
Eu acho.
Come on.
Come on.
Ah, não.
Olha, ele é fraco também. Ah, mas ele é fraco. Eu saio.
Olhando pra câmera, tá?
You deserve a rest.
Mas até tem um texto, né? Tem várias coisinhas, né? Fica agora. Que coisinha facinho. Nossa, nível 24 facinho desse. Cuidado pra não perder sua área, hein? Fala assim, ó.
Não corre.
Ih, esse aí é o chefão. Peraí. Não, porque esse aí é o mesmo nível que os outros que você acabou de botar. É o mesmo nível que os outros que você acabou de botar. Vamos continuar a nossa saga. E tem mais bicho desse que você acabou de matar ele pra frente, viu? Ó, tem uns ali. Tem outro bicho bem diferente. Mas ele não vai matar. Vai que é um troféu. Não vai matar.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never
Isso
have stood for
vai
this.
vai mais.
Quiet, you!
Tá.
I think we're loyalists.
Gente,
Jill, look.
olha.
Rosaria must be
Rosaria deve ser
cleansed of the stain
mergulhada
which
da
befalls her,
mácula que
that she
Camila,
might
para
rise
que
once
ela
again from the ashes
recarregar
to
das
welcome a
e receber
new
uma
dawn.
nova aurora.
It would be
Seria
a
uma
pity to make examples of you
péssima
all
fazer
for the transgressions of but a handful.
transições de apenas um.
Of course, your lordship.
Claro,
You
senhor.
shall have our
Vamos
full
cooperar
cooperation.
totalmente. Ver se eles vão cooperar.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a
As coisas
bearer.
que vamos fazer.
Then they must be here for something
Então
else.
eles devem estar.
You
Gente, às vezes
fancy
tem que
dancing a
partir
gallows jig like the
tudo,
miller's
tá vendo?
son?
É,
All
essas
right,
muito grandes
I heard you the
vai
first
rápido.
time.
Tem que devagar.
Fogo.
You're a long way from home, aren't you?
Parei.
Are you well?
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There've been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers,
O
and what the
Império
Empire
quer
wants,
respostas. O
Empire
Império quer.
gets.
O Império
Don't they
quer.
just?
Não é?
Keep your ears open, eh?
Tem de
The
olho
Black
aberto,
Shields
hein?
will pay good coin
Escute
for
perto,
information on the
pegar.
culprits.
Tem por informação.
You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the
próxima
Empire.
missão.
What with their
Minha
hunting
gente,
formations?
é o destino
We're
da
going
vida.
hunting for outlaws.
Só. Agora você vai ter que falar com o segundo. Tem a guinha ali do mal, por aí.
É.
Cadê a zaguinha do mal, você disse?
Fala com mais um cara.
Tá ali.
Onde que tá?
Eu também homem. Tem que atravessar na ponte. Tem que atravessar a ponte.
Pode ter.
Não, tá achando... É, tá... Sim.
There was a time my husband might have stood up to those men.
Ali, ó, pra baixo, pai. É ali. Olha o cara, tá ali, ó.
Left to join the garrison this very morning. You seen him, didn't
Você
you?
viu, né?
I'm sorry.
Como?
The black. At least I think there was a black shield. Cat.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What?
If only we were. I might have turned him.
You don't
Nossa,
think these
conversa rápida
firebrands the
deles, né?
Empire's looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know.
How'd you get it?
But we need to find
Não
out.
tem que falar inglês. Já podia ter falado goodbye. Nem isso, para da leste. Ou bem.
Pessoa pra reagir.
Ó, linhagem. Linhagem.
Word is, Port is
Estão
sold its
dizendo que
closed our
portos...
gates to all but the Highburn, and now a great camp
E agora
sprung up
não-
along the walls. What did those knights want, Father?
É por causa que eles estão... Os dois estão conversando. Não estão conversando comigo. Então vai conversa aí. Olha. Ali, ó. Não, não é esse. É aquele. Esse.
Greetings, friend.
Situações jovens
We are travelers.
viajando.
I know that.
Eu sei.
What do you want? We couldn't help noticing
Esperamos
those
a-
Imperial
para
soldiers
visitar
who were here earlier.
gente.
Don't you go telling these
Não
strangers
diga
a thing.
nada para esses desconhecidos.
I speak for the people of
Eu
this village,
falo pelo
and we have
povo de
nothing more to say
Vilarejo.
to you.
Não temos
You are
mais
to
o que
leave
dizer.
Amber and never come back.
Irão abar e
May
não
I at least
voltarão.
ask why?
Pelo menos posso
I
perguntar.
don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your
sei,
presence puts us
querido.
all in grave
Não,
danger.
nem
The Empire is a harsh master.
sincero é brutal.
Its demands are
Os
great,
esses
and its
entes
justice
são
swift.
vastas
But as long as we
e
keep
sua
our heads down
justiça
and pay our tributes, we are
nós
left alone.
ficarmos de cabeça
Some
baixa.
might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pole.
Then we shall be on our way.
Perdendo a história.
These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Tá tudo bem?
Sorry,
Desculpa, eu... Não é nada.
It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are
Ainda não
looking for.
sabemos quem...
Well,
Bom,
whoever they are,
seja o que
but
for.
other than Martha, who else? A new ally would certainly be welcome.
O aliado virá
Can we find them before the
a
Imperials do?
Olhar.
Perhaps the next village will
Talvez
yield
o
more
próximo
answers.
vilarejo nos dê mais...
Perhaps.
Talvez. Vale da Ufa. Vale da Chalupa, gente. Acho que esse já é o chefão, né? Bora lá. Essa menina não disse... Ela mesma que disse que eu
And
vou mostrar até
directly
o
into the
final.
path of whoever
Nada,
or
ficou
whatever lurks.
parecido.
Pra fazer ele voar, pai. Esse peixe não é pra fazer ele voar. Ih!
Ever since the apodictree,
Já tá com
we've
bicho?
seen more and more of these
E
echoes.
acho que não vai ser
What do you
possível,
think is waking you? The mother crystal's flowers.
I have an idea. You're going to like it.
It's over.
More of my mother's men.
Porque essa é difícil.
Tiro 24 também. Todos são 4, olha fazer no sim. Tem poção, super poção, tônico e esse é nível 26. Houve 1824. Olha lá. Estamos aqui conseguindo.
Uma caixa.
Ó, vai morrer. Não morre. Só por que não pulou? Ah. Não, porque você não pulou no lago, né, pai? Ah. Então pula. Não pula mais alto. É uma paredinha. Não, mas ela não é toda.
Enough of you, are there? Nice try.
O cara caiu. Eu falei que não caía, né?
Ele cai?
O cara caiu, mano.
Eu falei, ele tem uma parede baixa, só que tipo, Ele pode cair. Ela pode ser. Pegaria mais rápido, né? Se eu tivesse pulado.
Você viu? Mas eu vou tentar agora. Quer ver que ele não vai cair?
Ele vai. Quer ver que ele vai?
Ah. É nesse. Cai.
Ele cai.
Ah.
Aqui no outro ele tem uma parede. Tenta, né? É. Não, mas você tem que dar um pulo alto.
Mas esse é o pulo dele.
Nossa, coitado do pulo dele. Ih, ninguém mandou ele. Tá correndo. Tá correndo pra outra ponta.
Farewell.
Vai sair correndo, né? Antes que apareça mais aranha.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
Parece. É o cachorro? É fã.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You
Nossa,
know
olha.
who we are. And still,
Ai, presta
you
atenção,
would
você vai
bear
ter que
your
lutar.
steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria.
Eu vou falar na chave. Todos os jogos se não podem bloquear.
Nossa, esse cara é forte, né?
Tô esperando eu ter acabado o jogo, né? Olhando a câmera. Então, ele.
Não, ele tá sendo recuperado da vida.
Aí.
A câmera está vendo o jogo ali. Não me engana, ó.
É que eu tô tentando ver ali.
É.
Os espectadores que estão assistindo. Daí é um.
Que sou eu.
Gente, nem o cara.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps.
Temos que ter a marca aqui.
They await you in ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Eles estão esperando aí.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Então vamos rápido.
Ver se ele carrega. Carregar esse.
Já ganhou algum troféu aí no jogo? Quantos?
Ah, alguns.
Quantos?
Sei. Nove.
Vamos. Vamos, gente. Bora bater palma. Não que não fez mal, começou o jogo, gente. Bom. Mas eu já tenho que dormir.
8.
Find something, boy. Death.
Vamos cortar.
Found her.
Vai lá tomar banho.
Ah. A gente passa essa parte rápido. Aí tá. Para,
Ainda não
pai.
passou.
Ih, é live. Live.
Passou.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
Nove. Bem-vindo.
Você vai
We can't
dormir?
leave them here like this.
We won't.
Tá doido?
9h30.
Vai dormir às
But if the Black
9h40.
Shields have made it this far
Oh.
south,
Não falta, é
they may
21
already
e
be in
45.
Port Isolde.
Bem-vindo.
É 20h40.
Não, 20.
Você vai dormir.
20.
Ah, 20h45. Vamos lá.
Eles pegaram. Ó. Pegada. Fazer vai.
Não vai adiantar porque não vai fazer.
Ué.
Não
Olá.
foi aí no meio que só pisou.
Pisar no mesmo lugar.
Cara, vai lá no mar, eu quero. Vai, eu quero ver você. Bruna, vai, a gente. Fica no jogo.
Que não faz poça d'água. Falta um bar.
Fazer. Eu passei minha. Ih, tá chefinho, tem
You're a
chefinho aí.
bridge.
Chefinho.
Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
É.
A barra não aumenta.
Pra você conversar.
Didn't happen to come by way of Oldhill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day.
No use calling Ambrosia now.
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us.
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial Army personnel.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
I'm hungry.
Don't go thinking you'll find refuge in the houses outside Port Isolde. The place is a wretched hive.
Vem do nada.
Faster!
Vamos correr, vamos. Um item. Vou pegar o item.
Ai, corre! Corre! Corre!
Nossa, ela também tá de chuva.
Corre!
Correr.
Corre!
Olha, será que ele voa?
Aqui já tem negócio, né?
Ah, legal. Você segura, olha, vai caindo.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened.
Ali, ó, tem um item.
The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better. That's the main gate.
Não.
And it looks like we're not the only ones
Corre.
hoping to get in.
Exatamente, falta 35 para você. Vamos.
My children are starving!
Have mercy!
Voice-ridden dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
Oh, get enough for
Fuck off! Hang the chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all! I said, away with you, filth! Back to your sties! Cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
Não, só vai pela lateral, pô.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly
Vamos
speaking,
matar os
no.
caras.
My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble.
E aí virou uma guerra enorme.
The Lazarus.
Que eles não querem.
We'll find our way into the city there.
Eles vão para os países.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned.
O da Tifa vai
Do you think it's
lançar, hein?
safe?
Começo.
Ah,
As long as it is abandoned.
Mas tudo que vem. Oxi, isso aqui
E
vai
agora
ser
o jogo que eu vou
ótimo.
querer esse ano vai ser o Homem-Aranha.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Eu não
Maybe they
sei.
found who they were looking
Eu
for.
não sei ainda.
Fly, Ambrosia!
O que eu vou querer esse ano vai ser assistir um filme. É abril.
Thanks, Gal.
Let's go.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Eita, eu esqueço.
Not abandoned then.
Oi!
Minas.
Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Esse aqui. Pronto, gente. Voltemos. Não. Agora a história deu uma parada, né? Depois do
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
Cid ter morrido. Ô, louco.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Huh? Forgive me, my lord. I knew not
Olha lá,
whom
os
I
caras do
addressed.
passado.
You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
Cumprimentar.
We can speak inside.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye. The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
Tava reparando a parte do lip sync que é óbvio, né? Isso é feito por de uma forma dinâmica, né? Tem esses já belos anos, né? Que já tem essa parte de dado texto ou áudio, né? Ele fazer o lip sync. Eu só queria testar depois se nas outras línguas, né? O quão diferente isso fica, né?
You are welcome to what little we have managed to salvage. I will be here should you need aught else.
Na teoria tinha que fazer o mesmo movimento, né? Só que eu não sei se é por texto, não, acho que é pelo áudio mesmo, né? Ele identifica e
and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Eu tô dando erro na Twitch. Agora foi. Ah. Bora.
Sideways.
Come along now. There they are. On your command, my lord.
What is it now? I told you.
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame!
For Azaria! For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
Very hard.
Nice try.
More dragons.
Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
There's a good boy. Too slow.
Tá tentando arrumar
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him?
Nice try. Nice try.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud! Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it, as we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die, and her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
Tava vendo aqui que deu spawn na Twitch. Tá instável dizendo que eu tô com a taxa de bits muito alta, mas cara. Tá.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming, and had I known of this tunnel back then...
I suppose a formal request for an audience...
And appearances. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement, where he would be of no use to... And so, though it sickens him to the soul, it is why he remains ever vigilant.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that...
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men at... If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything...
I know.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well? It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint in the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford. So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster?
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us, then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Why then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she? Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung a sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Tá com todos os reinos aqui? Que não, né? Não, não tá não.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make it. Educated guess.
Isso aqui.
Typical nobles.
How did we never
There are
hear
new billets being posted every day.
Clive! Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't, and if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Normally, it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up. Something's getting him down. and whatever, it's like he's lost his spark, you know? But I'm thinking he might if we both
Fine.
Knew you...
But if he doesn't want to talk...
All right. Now, he'll only wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
Monster's taken quite a liking to it.
First August. What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been wet. I thought you might want to...
I told you not to stick your nose.
Clive just wants to help. Talk to him. Please, mate.
Feel shite. It's not the sort of thing you bother.
Why don't you tell us all this?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on goods. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass. She's made my stuff. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now there. You got what you came for.
All right. I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Didn't think anything could rattle him.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means something tells me this is only going to go. If he has doubts, it will affect his work.
I couldn't agree.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps, assuming you're happy to help that.
Too bloody right.
Glad to hear it. First things... Karen, Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cure.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his... But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spent...
I see.
He did tell me something that apparently his next commission's for a...
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted?
Thank you, Karen. We'd be lost with...
At least you admit.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the market.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
There are new billets being posted.
I didn't take you for a scholar.
Oh, this? I borrowed it from old tomes.
think...
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? From spit roasts?
If it's my...
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid, but you're mate.
Something's...
Fantastic.
So...
the only... a beast.
Does the book say?
Well, only that the...
Roses. One of the butch...
Vou fazer essa secundária e já vou seguir na história. Acho que aquele esse caso do ferreiro tem que achar o inimigo, né?
Ah, welcome.
Unwanted.
You're looking for Scorpion. Used to chuck men up, and even if they
do these,
I dare say.
Thank you.
Stay sharp.
Don't you go causing any trouble now.
Ambrosia won't help me here. Let's go. Run like the wind. Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against. Farewell. Stay down! I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad.
Nossa, eu já tô cansado, hein? Depois eu vou procurar onde fica esse inimigo aí.
Did you find
Pra não perder
our
muito tempo.
mystery in-
I did indeed.
Marvelous! Let's...
Que isso?
I present Chance's... Grab a spoon.
I'm...
Vai dar dor de barriga isso aí, mano.
Odin's teeth! What an assault on it! And... It takes a moment to recover from such an on...
You're...
I'm a shit. A single mouthful.
I'm...
É aquelas missões que não servem pra nada, né? Ah, já dá pra pegar o de 85 lá. Opa, aumenta a defesa 30, hein? Interessante isso, hein? Vou equipar.
A sea voyage this time, is it?
Typical nobles.
Back again, Lord Ross.
It is not
What will it be today?
the Iron Kingdom.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then. The mother crystal that There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had owned... As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago, in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Justanus, home of Drake's Breath, and plucked it from the Duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of Duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island, and with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drostanus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's Breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting.
But not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
Typical nobles.
A sea voyage this time, is it?
It will be over soon. One way or another.
You ready?
I
think so.
Jill, when you told me you weren't talking about destroying Drake's breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man who made me do all those unspeakable things. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. And I know that I can do it. If you're there...
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together, all while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud.
Vai dar uma de Cloud, hein? Cloud. Ah, aqui é o mapa mesmo inteiro. Porque esse aqui é o último reino, né? Da esquerda. É. Acho que sim. Tem aqui do sul. É, a gente tá indo no primeiro praticamente, né?
Useful trick. Freezing and thawing the spray to make mist. How did you learn to use your powers like this?
The Masters made me do it. When the Crusaders took to the seas, to keep the fleet's movements from prying eyes. I'm fine.
No, you're not.
This may be the only chance I get to go back. My only chance to put things right. I have to do this. Whatever the cost.
All right.
There she is. The Iron Kingdom's Mother Crystal.
Drake's breath.
Reino de Ferro. É o que a mãe dele tá aí. É o da mãe dele, né?
Strong currents, sharp
Depois que
rocks,
ela
and ether
caiu lá e
floods.
matou o marido, acho que ela foi pra aí.
This island is a natural fortress.
But safety breeds complacency, allowing a single rowing boat to slip in unseen. The sanctuary is inside the mountain. If we follow the old trail, we should be able to enter by the back gate.
Parece Cavaleiro Zodíaco. As 12 casas. Então, nisso tem que assistir o filme, né?
I always imagined when I came here it would be to reclaim it.
It used to belong to Rosaria,
Cara,
didn't
o
it?
jogo tá bonito, hein, cara.
Once, though it's been in the Ironblood's clutches for far too long.
As was I. For 13
Nossa, o chão ele
years, this
fica
rock was
brilhoso.
my home. I know its secrets only too well. This path was abandoned after an ether flood. They don't guard it anymore.
The perfect little shortcut.
Ó. Tinha o Star Wars agora andando pela parede.
They're all Akashic.
The ether flood must have spread. it was never as bad as this before. And the only way past them is through them.
Stay down! Too slow. Enough. Nice try.
Was that an earthquake?
They happen all the time. That wasn't even a bad one. It's nothing to worry about.
Farewell. Stay down.
Ela não carregou? Ai, caralhos.
The old arboretum is just up there. We'll enter the caves from there.
Vamos ver o que vai rolar agora, hein?
Look at this place. What a mess.
Wait. shield of Rosaria can't handle. Just like old times.
Be sure to keep clear of his wall.
Believe me, I mean to. That's foul.
Don't breathe it in.
Too slow.
No. Caramba.
Nice try.
Beleza.
I still can't believe they can jump. Don't these things have roots?
Ele tá recuperando vida? Ah, não.
Press on.
Yes. It's like a furnace in here.
We're inside the volcano. You get used to the heat. Though I don't remember it being quite this hot.
Super poção.
Was that one cause for concern?
It was. And they're getting bigger. Something's wrong.
Stay down!
Nice try.
Farewell.
No mistakes. Too slow. Nice try. Nice try. Too slow. Nice try. Too slow.
Bom, tem um mapa? Não, 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 não. Ixi, não.
Fuck.
Ah, não.
Is there no other way across?
que era o caminho certo, ali era o caminho errado. Bom, tô achando que o chefe aqui vai ser meio a prova de fogo, né, cara? Eu tenho que usar as outras magias. Sei que eu tô voltando, eu só quero ver se não tem nada desse lado aqui. Agora eu me perdi. E agora? Tô meio perdido. Nossa, eu voltei tudo. Putz. Não tá, né? Não vai conseguir passar. Tá suando. Vai congelar.
This is gonna be close.
E ela?
Let's not do that again.
No. Let's not. They don't look too tough.
Perhaps not alone, but in numbers like these.
Oi? Daqui a pouco, porque... Acho que foi, ó. Tem um caminhão aí.
Well, we aren't going this way.
Let's look for another path.
A mãe sabe. Tá bom, eu já vou também. Ó, 21h20. Tem 10 minutos.
Drake's breath.
We're nearly at the orange.
21h30. Não, que 9 e pouco. Olha, eu tô chegando no castelo aqui. Vou ter que pausar antes de chegar.
What the hell is that?
I have absolutely no idea.
Well, whatever it is, I don't think it's friendly. Nice try.
Bastante, hein? Ih, vai ter um subchefe agora. A gente para por aqui.
One of the demons. But they never leave the lava.
If I didn't know better, I think this volcano was about to erupt.
Why attack us? They're peaceful creatures.
Then this one must be the exception.
Nice try. Nice try.
Ô, caraca. Ô, caraca.
What's it doing?
Nothing good, I'll wager. Too slow.
Ô, cara. Ô, cara. Corre, meu. Cansada.
Just hot. Thank you.
Quite a commotion our friend made. Let's hope the guards didn't hear it.
The gate to the inner chambers is just up there. Then we make for the sanctuary. I need to finish this. Before the heat finishes me.
Here, here.
Nossa, vamos.
We'll enter the Comric by the Handmaiden's living quarters. It was always a hive of activity.
Sounds like we'll have a hard time staying out of sight.
Eu tenho que parar, mas amanhã a gente continua. Eu vou salvar ele aqui no portão. Salvar aqui. Cara, eu tô com 3.000, cara. Vou usar isso aqui. Vou pegar esse aqui, ó. Esse aqui. Não, qual que é que eu... Esse aqui, né? Aqui é bom, hein? Aquele outro de fogo. O que é esse aqui? Por 500 para primar. Eu vou esperar pegar um pouco. Bom, vamos salvar aqui. Salvar mais. Beleza. Vamos ficando.